That's yours if you want it.
Let's talk about how we did this, starting here.
You got a parole warrant that came out after our warrant.
For 1 year, whenever prosecutors charged a parolee following a high-profile crime,
What's your name, man?
we asked for and received body camera recordings, police reports, and critically, what are known as risk assessments.
You know you have a warrant, right?
Yeah.
Within the dozens of assessments we examined, we found this: risk scores for each, low, medium, or high. Basically, insight into how likely the state considered each to reoffend while on parole.
Without assessment, we're just sort of throwing darts at a dartboard.
Brian Lovins helped design the very assessments Colorado uses. He told us if you're going to assess parolees for risk, you better do it correctly.
In the hands of people who aren't doing it well, it could actually really have a negative impact on their ability to make communities safe and help people change.
Near the start of our investigation, the state's Department of Corrections told us we weren't likely to find problems considering DOC maintains quality assurance practices to ensure assessments are completed correctly. It was a statement that didn't make a lot of sense. The more we looked, we found errors on nearly all of the assessments we received. Errors that we now know helped turn some high-risk prisoners into low-risk parolees.
You on parole right now?
Yeah.
Are you? Okay. What are you on parole for?
DUI, actually.
Oh, okay.
Parolees like August Romero, arrested and sentenced repeatedly, and yet still found to be low risk to reoffend just 8 days before a murder in Westminster. Late last year, DOC admitted our reporting had identified a critical issue, as it added the inaccuracies uncovered are unacceptable. It even did its own review of assessment scores and found a 98% error rate in individual parolee assessment scores.
I would say the work that 9 News has done certainly has highlighted the fact that there is a problem.
State Representative Matt Soper says he now finds it concerning.
That's the detail we get on the 7 sections now.
Come on.
Seriously.
Wow.
Concerning that only now, just as DOC is finally admitting to what it calls an unacceptable problem with its assessment scoring, only now is it also shutting off the public's access, and thus ours as well, to the very documents we used to discover the problem in the first place. Citing copyright protections of the company that sells the state the assessments, DOC first elected to give us only a summary of the scores. No detail, just this, a summary. More recently, again citing the copyright issue, it said disclosure is no longer warranted of any assessment score.
I'm shocked. I'm shocked that they would hide behind U.S. copyright law to prevent us from solving a problem. That has a chilling effect on public safety, and it means that we can't see what the problem is if it's being blocked by a third-party vendor's copyright claims.
One of the cases we wanted to look into, a parolee now accused of murdering an 83-year-old woman inside her home late last year. We asked for his assessments, just as we did for a year. This time, DOC told us no. Chris Vanderveen, 9 News.
It is still not clear what's causing the repeated errors on the risk assessments, but the consequences are stark when it comes to getting them wrong. Low-risk parolees are supervised less, drug tested less often, often by significant amounts compared to high risk.